How we doing? Happy Saturday. It's definitely Saturday. When is Pingcord going to notify the Discord server? How's it going? Okay, Pingcord is taking too long. I'll notify the Discord myself if I have to. Oh, yeah, Pingcord does it right after I already notify everybody. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Thank you, Pingcord. Lazy piece of shit. Can't do anything right, Pingcord. Pingcord can't do anything right. Oh, I spilt it. What's good? Can't go wrong with a Canada Dry. Ooh. Nice job, jackass. What do you mean, nice job? I'm gonna move chat. I don't like how that looks. Move it up a little bit. So I made chat smaller. It used to take up like half the screen. Not anymore. How does it look over here? I have been reorganizing my OBS setup. Trying to figure out what I like on here. You're funny, I'm a buy you? That's interesting. Not exactly for sale. What's up, Gordon? Spooky stream? I don't know what we're doing tonight. I put the title as Ask Me Anything in Future Plans Live. But you know how these streams go. We don't really have a plan. We're just here to chill on a Saturday night. Drink a ginger ale. You know, catch a vibe. Trashed tea, hello. Are you ever going to own a fursuit? No comment. No comment on that. I have no answer. My geometric nightmare was terrifying. It happened on the other night. I had a fever, so I decided to sleep with a closed window to be warm, which I don't usually do, so it was completely dark when I woke up from it. That's crazy. Yeah, geometric nightmares usually happen when you're sick, I think. I don't know how I like chat's placement. Why is the bitrate low? I'm not even doing anything. Don't fuck this up. What part of Massachusetts do you live in? Yeah. I'll tell you that I am like 2 hours from Boston. Even when I woke up, I thought I was dying or something. I was so confused. Yeah, when you are experiencing a geometric nightmare when you're sick, you start questioning if you're dying. You start thinking you're gonna meet God himself. My mom won't let me have a Breaking Bad cake. Mom. What? What's up, Anomaly? Ah. Why is the bitrate low? Is the bitrate okay? How's the stream look? Does the stream look okay? I don't know why it's telling me my bitrate's low. I haven't changed anything. Do you know Sam and Kobe? Yeah, I know about him. I don't really watch him that much as I used to. Not really into, like, paranormal videos all that much. You know? I don't know what to put. Do you guys see that this empty space below me? I don't know what to put there. Because I don't want chat. I mean, I might have to. I might just make chat, like, that entire thing. I guess so. But, I mean, for now. But I don't like chat taking up that entire part of the screen. But I don't know what else to put there. It's just empty. Have you been? I've been pretty good. Tomorrow I'm going to the movies. I'm seeing Together, the newest body horror movie. Looking forward to it. After that, I might make like a mini video or do a stream talking about it. Maybe a stream. I'll probably do a stream talking about it. I don't really want to make a video about it. I don't really think there's a need to make a video about it for me. But I'll do like a stream reviewing it probably. But it looks really good. Garrett's right here, by the way. Garrett Cam. I am proud subscriber of your YouTube and follower of your TikTok. Incredible. Garrett's gonna go on the floor for now. That's where I usually put him. Chat is so small. What did I do? What did I do in Streamlabs? I messed up the chat size, I think. Chat box. Enlarge us? Yeah, I will enlarge you guys. Give me 1 second. How do I enlarge you guys? How did I make you guys small? I don't even understand what happened. It's always something with this. Your ghost name is Gerald? That's awesome. How do I make you guys big? Streamlabs isn't even like working right now. I don't know what's going on, but the Streamlabs website is fucked. You should get going to bed soon. Buddy, it's 9:53 on a Saturday. Why are you going to bed? Who's going to bed at 9:53 on a Saturday night? That's crazy. Also, why are you guys still tiny? I swear you guys didn't used to be this tiny. Alright, you know what? Fucking whatever. I don't care. I'll deal with Streamlabs later. Streamlabs is just... Streamlabs kind of sucks. I rarely, if ever, go on streams. The only other stream I ever had been on was another small YouTuber named Bunko Adam. See, for some reason, I always have a problem when I stream. I don't know if it's OBS or what's going on, but OBS, the analytics for this stream on OBS are completely different than what YouTube is showing me, and it's really bothering me. I'm looking at OBS over here, YouTube Studio over here. They're both showing completely different analytics, and it's like... It's bothering me. What one's the right one? We may never know. This is true. OBS and Streamlabs do want to ruin my life. The thing is, though, I do like OBS. OBS is great. There's great customization. But it fucking sucks sometimes. Any ideas for future videos? Yeah. Yeah. I feel like whenever I talk about ideas for future videos, though, I always end up, like, canceling it or something. Like, I get super ambitious about a project, and then I either never do it or postpone it. So, I don't know. What I would like to do, I want to do the phobia iceberg. I want to do some kind of, like, horror, like, mockumentary type of thing. I'd be interested in, I would be interested in doing a documentary. I just don't know what I'd do like a documentary about. And when I say documentary, I don't mean a video essay. I mean like an actual go out somewhere and like document something. And I have an idea for something to film in October. But I'm gonna have to do a lot of thinking about it before I actually make any plans for it. But yeah, I wanna make my first legitimate like documentary about something, or mockumentary even. I want to go to a convention in October. Not gonna say what one. I want to go to a convention in October and make a documentary out of that. I think that'd be really cool. I think I already talked about this. I don't know how many of you guys have heard this, but earlier this spring, I was supposed to do like a liminal space documentary type of thing. The premise of the documentary was going to be me going to different locations significant to my childhood and going to these places with a 3DS and turning these childhood memories into liminal space photos. And it was going to be called the Liminal Space Project, and the whole concept was going to be about nostalgia and turning my personal childhood memories into liminal space pictures. That I was going to film that in April. This past April, I was going to film that. Never ended up doing it for mental health reasons, I think. I'm not totally ruling that movie out yet, I guess. but it's just like not a priority for me at the time, or right now. I mean, but yeah, the Liminal Space Project was going to be one of the documentaries that I never ended up doing. I was going to do another documentary. By the way, when I say documentary, it's more like a little, like, movie type of thing. I was going to do one going to a Halloween convention in Wildwood, No. I was going to go to a Halloween convention in Pennsylvania. And I was going to make a little, like, documentary vlog thing out of it. And, well, I don't know if you know this or not, but Pennsylvania from Massachusetts is like a 5-hour drive, I think. And I've never driven anywhere that far before by myself. So that was kind of like a really ambitious type of thing that I wasn't ready for. So I ended up not doing that. So 2 documentaries I wanted to make this year, I did not end up making. But I'm not making any promises. If I do end up going to this special convention in October, I will make something out of it. Videos are really funny and entertaining, my guy. I binged almost all of them. Can't wait for more. Just wanted to stop by and say that. Thank you. I appreciate it. I plan to go back to the set tomorrow to see if I can find Tom Holland in action. Oh, wait, what? Hold on. Did I miss something? I went to the set of the new Spider-Man film since they're filming it in my homeland, and things are looking good so far. Oh, really? That's cool. Yeah. See if you can find Tom Holland. But yeah. Like, I want to make a documentary, but I don't really know, like, of what. And I'm not sure how comfortable I am with interviewing people yet. So I kind of want to... I want to make a documentary that's more about, like, my own experiences with stuff. Like, I think making a documentary... that's why I think I'd be interested in still making the Liminal Space Project. Because that's, like, about my experiences. You know? And I feel like everyone, when making a documentary, it's important to get other people's input, but I feel like everyone does interviews, which is really cool, but, like, what I want to see more stuff that's about the experience of the person making the documentary, if that makes any sense. How the cat's doing? I have one cat. Daisy's good. She's in the other room sleeping. Now for video essays, because those are a much easier thing to do. I have 2 different drinks here. I'm drinking a ginger ale, a Gatorade, and water all at the same time. Video essays are much easier to do, so I can plan those ahead of time easier than a documentary. Bizarre Channels 5 is obviously the next video, as I've said. But after Bizarre Channels 5, I'm not really sure what I want to do yet for the next video. I believe one by one person. The title of the platform says it all. Giants 2 yikes both this and the other one I will discuss are video worthy. Send it to the Discord. If it's safe for work. If it's safe for work, send it to the Discord. Origins of photos. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like if there's a photo that doesn't have, like, a known origin, it's already been, like, explained somewhere. I know Jaden Salads and I think Shy Valley make those type of videos. I mean, I'm not against doing that, but I feel like that's something that a lot of people already do, and yeah, I feel like it's hard to find a picture that doesn't really have an explanation now. Goat breed tier list? Not for the main channel. Probably not for the main channel. That'd be a fun like live stream idea though, I think. I don't know if you're interested with this one, but I've discovered this channel that just looks like a compilation of the Funny Puppet Man's videos, but each video seems off from an hour in or so. If it's the one I'm thinking of, I am literally talking about it in the next Bizarre YouTube Channels video. Like, it's literally in the thumbnail. The giant, this one I believe is not safe for work, but the other one is also but a doozy. Long story short, a girl whose waifu is Duke Nukem and has a lot more rabbit holes to their PeerTube platform. Maybe DM it to me. DM that one to me, maybe. L Whale. How do you find obscure channels and internet rabbit holes and stuff? I feel, well, first off, I don't think I've really found any like bizarre like internet rabbit holes. At least not yet. Internet rabbit holes are kind of a lot to talk about because they go down like, usually they go in like so many different directions and it's hard to keep track of it all. But for like the YouTube channels, people usually recommend me bizarre YouTube channels. Sometimes I'll get sometimes I'll find someone on TikTok talking about it. Which you'll see actually in the next episode of Bizarre YouTube Channels. I found one of them on TikTok. Some of them just show up in my recommended. Did I say that already? I don't know if I did or not. But yeah, people recommend them. Sometimes I just find them in my recommended. Usually if I know it's an ARG or like analog horror or something like that, I don't really cover it because it's not like really that bizarre. I want to find channels that are truly like interesting stuff that you look at it and you don't really know what the hell's going on. Or even if you do know what the hell's going on, you don't know why, you know? But that's also kind of why I'm slowing down with the Bizarre YouTube channel series a little bit, is because it gets repetitive with the channels. It's all either like fetish stuff or like, I don't know. Some people have sent in ARGs that they want me to talk about, but I'm not like interested in ARGs all that much, so I don't really want to include them in a Bizarre YouTube Channels series because it's not really that bizarre. The explanation of the channel is that it's an ARG. It's not really bizarre if there's a whole explanation behind it. But you know, if the channel is just like straight up weird and I like it, like Mother3 for example. Oh, Mother3 posted a new video? Cool. But like Mother3 for example, I thought that was interesting enough to talk about. I thought it was weird enough. Yeah. Oh, Hero. No, that's not the one I was talking about, but there's another one that has more subscribers that, I'll check that out after stream. Yeah. I'll check that out after stream. I think it's similar to the one I'm talking about. Least favorite fandoms? I don't really know, because I'm not really, like, in any fandom spaces. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Obscure fandom video? That's actually a really good idea. I really like that idea, actually. Talk about strange, lesser-known fandoms. I fuck with that heavily. I mess with that. I am going to actually put that in my Google Docs for video ideas, because that is kind of fire. Where is it? Here. That deserves a spot on my Google Docs idea list. Obscure fandoms. Okay, cool. Incredible. Favorite person who watches your videos? I don't know how to answer that. Saw it on Twitter. I'll show you on what you are getting into when you look into it. Okay. What's up, content guy? That would be a super fun video to watch. Yeah, I would be interested in talking about obscure fandoms. That could be pretty cool. I found a fandom wiki once all about Mountain Dew. What's the stream about? People are just asking me questions, and I'm talking about potential video ideas and stuff like that. So, ask me literally anything, and I will answer it, as long as like there's boundaries. Without spoilers or plots, is the new Gumball show just as good as the old Gumball? Yes, it is. The new Gumball season is really good. Yes, it's good. Yes. Have you heard of a game called Hot Worm? Or Hot Worm? It's an indie horror game that takes cues from Silent Hill, Resident Evil, and Fatal Frame. No, I've never heard of it. Goth Femboy Boyfriend or Hello Kitty Pajamas Girlfriend? Why not both? Also, you have a problem. Just sent it to you? Okay. Oh! What? Wait, no, that's not at all what I was gonna... Okay, Hero. So the one I was talking about was this channel of an SML marathon. And I'm gonna talk about it in bizarre YouTube channels. Actually, wait, this might have just changed like everything. Hold on a second. Wait, my mind is like blown. Hold on a second. Wait. Hold on. Yo, there's a lot to think about here. What's up, Yo, MPK, what's good? So there's an SML channel. I'm gonna talk about it in the next video. It's like 10, 20-hour marathon of SML videos, and like randomly it'll switch to AI generated content. I thought that's what you were talking about. What you're talking about is it switches to like blurred like SML gore or some shit. There might be a little bit of an internet rabbit hole to look down. I will look more into it after stream. And, I'll see what I can work with. Thank you for sending me that, Hero. I thought you were going to send me what I was already talking about. I've never seen that before. I'm not going to show it on stream. Because that'll spoil the surprise! So, I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. Ever since Athos, there have been an influx of gory, scary SML fan content. Really? 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 You guys know Sir Spence? You guys know Sir Spence? Really? Is Bojangles good? I've never had Bojangles. Couldn't tell you. What y'all know about Jackbox games? Jackbox games. I've never played. I think I've seen the video Hero showed you. I just bookmarked it on Twitter, so I will... After this stream, I'm going to go down an internet rabbit hole. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. If this rabbit hole is worth talking about, it might take the spot for Bizarre YouTube Channels 5. If this rabbit hole is interesting enough to be its own video, it'll take the spot for Bizarre Channels 5. JJ, what do you think about the unironic SML fandom? I mean, everything has a fandom. It is what it is. I don't really care. What rabbit hole? I'll talk about it later. You guys will see. Whether it's a video of its own or if it's featured in bizarre channels, you guys will see what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say anything now because I don't want to spoil it, but you guys will see it. There's a really cool channel called Teeny Toys Exploration. What's that? Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, their videos are long as hell. Fuck that. Never mind. I'm not watching 40-minute videos. Actually, let me rephrase that. I'm not watching 40-minute videos in a series like that. That's just not happening. Should I do more face cam videos? I think it's been a pretty balanced format, switching between face cam and non-face cam. It's just that the videos without face cam are easier to make, but I like doing the face cam videos for like the more unserious topics, you know? I had an idea. What's that you're drinking? Oh, this is Canada Dry. I had an idea. I go into researcher mode and analyze as many strange PeerTube platforms users and put them into a doc and send it to you. Potential ideas. If you want to, tell you what, I am going to take a look at PeerTube. Actually, yeah, sure, do that. Yeah, if you want to. I'm not gonna promise a video out of that, but if you want to, you could totally do that, and I'll check it out. They're fun, so if you're comfortable doing them, then absolutely. Oh, the facecam videos, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the facecam videos are good for, like, the more, like, silly, whimsical videos, I think. Guys, be sure to leave a like on this live stream, please. Thank you. Be sure to leave a like on this live stream, please. Thank you. I'm really looking forward to that movie tomorrow. I don't know how I like the chat disappear feature, actually. I also don't know how to make you guys bigger still. You guys are still, like, really small. Let me see. If you're looking for a shorter series, I'd recommend Back Wagner School Rumors web series here on YouTube. Send it to the Discord. Oh, you know what I should do? I should, here. I should do this for every stream. Yeah, Discord is pinned in chat. Should I take a look at this this thing on stream? I am kind of curious about it. I just don't want it to show me like fucking actual gore. I don't think it is, but if it does, then GG. All right.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that looks believable. Really believable. I'm gonna go show Cody. Oh, man, I can't wait for them to get here and watch it.
Hey, Junior, let it sound in, but you sounded...
Huh. Here's the issue. Here's my issue with this, okay? If I make that its own individual video, I don't want the SML fans to come after. I don't want my audience to be filled with SML fans. That is my issue. If I make its own video about... I am fine with putting it in a video of bizarre YouTube channels because bizarre YouTube channels brings anybody in. If I make an individual video about these SML channels, a bunch of SML fans will come in, and I really don't want that. I really don't want that. Like, I made a video about furries. I am completely fine with furries coming to my channel and stuff like that. I don't want SML fans coming to my channel like that. You already done that to the wiki? What's the difference? Buddy, the wiki was a fucking year ago. Hello? The wiki was a year ago on the second channel. And mind you, that video got 200,000 views. Every other video flopped on that channel, by the way. And I don't... Yeah, exactly. I don't want to repeat history here. I'll probably do... I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll probably just put it in bizarre YouTube channels. I think that's the reasonable thing to do. Because the thing about making videos, diving into different stuff like that, like specific videos for specific fandoms, is that once you make that video, you are going to get a bunch of people from that fandom watching you. Now with the furry, I am completely fine with the furries, with the furry stuff. I am completely fine with furries coming to my channel, watching me, and being a part of my community. I don't even want to touch the SML community with a 10-foot pole. Maybe just say something like, don't subscribe to this channel if you expect to hear more of that. Yeah, I could. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, God. I'll think about it. Ugh. I got the hiccups. I'll think about it. Either way, you guys are going to see a video about it. But it's just a matter of whether it's going to be its own individual video or if it's going to be in bizarre YouTube channels. The furry video was fine because that was already around 75% of your fans. I also have nothing against furries. So, that's, you know, that's like a big factor. I don't want to talk about something. I don't want to attract people from a fandom that I don't like, you know? Like, it would suck to post a video about SML and then have a bunch of SML fans come in and expect me to make more SML content. I just don't want to get myself into that corner of YouTube, you know? It's not even that the communities are toxic, it's just that I don't want to be associated with such fucking brain rot, you know? I just don't want to... I don't want people to think of Jeejay and be like, oh, the guy who made that one SML video about the SML channels? Yeah, I know that guy. Man, I really wish he'd make more SML videos like that. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know? I'm not telling you to get the fuck. I'm just saying. I'm saying, like, you know, you get it. That being said, I think it is an interesting topic, and I will talk about it one way or another. I think people are gonna know you as the Mimic guy. That's actually not true. Some people know me as the Super Shotgun guy. And now people probably know me as the furry guy. And the body horror guy. You could totally just make one video, then never make another one again. Yeah, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. It could be interesting enough to talk about on its own, but I don't want to bring that... Again, I don't want to bring that side of the internet to my channel. Casey, what's good? We're just talking about video ideas and stuff like that. People know you as the ginger guy. This is true. The Geometric Nightmares guy. Yes, this is true. I think I only know you as the body horror guy. Incredible. Honestly, I'll take anything over the Mimic guy. Anything over the Mimic guy is fine by me. Imagine being known for only one video genre. Couldn't be me. Oh, man, Casey. Casey. I feel bad, Casey. You'll get out of the... You'll get out of the infection AU stuff soon. Yeah, I saw your newest video did better than your Animal Crossing one. I felt bad. I was like, damn. Like, he put a lot of effort into that Animal Crossing video, only for it to get beat by an AU. Like, trust me, I know how it feels to be stuck in a genre, because before I was doing the horror YouTube stuff, I was doing a different type of content that I could not, that I literally could not escape from. It took me a fucking year to escape from it. I kid you not. Like, only just this past year am I being known for what I do now. You should be known as the goat guy. That's fine by me. I know you as the guy who lost pool blitz to me several times. Okay, SMJ. Okay, I see you. I'll get your ass. I have the word infection muted in my comment section. Do you actually? Wait, how? Wait, Casey. How can you have the word infection muted in the comment section of your infection videos? People have got to be mad confused. like they're on an infection video, they type infection in the comments and it gets deleted. I think I'd be mad confused about that. I think I saw you only in body horror and kids media, and then the only other one was the horror fursuits or whatever. Definitely check out my other stuff too. Except for my Mimic video I posted, like, what, 6 months ago, I think? You can avoid that one. The one with a million views, don't bother with that one. I'm slowly getting out of the infection stuff. The Animal Crossing bit is 50k. Yeah, well, I'm glad it did at least good, you know? I was tired of getting the worst suggestions ever. My thing is, I don't know what I want to do after Bizarre Channels 5. Like, what do I want to make after Bizarre Channels 5? I don't want to change my format. I'm comfortable with the format. You are not shadow banned, by the way. I see you in chat typing. I'm comfortable with the format I do, but like I want to expand and see what actually gets me out there. You know, I really liked who was it? I think it was random. Who was it? It was randomly, I think. Yeah. Yeah. He recommended what is it? Fuck it, I just wrote it down. Obscure fandoms. A video talking about obscure fandoms. I think that could be pretty good. Because I call myself a horror channel because that's really like the community I'm in. But I like talking about just weird, bizarre stuff too. And I'm perfectly okay with diving into like weird fandoms that no one's heard of, you know? Have you viewed the I Am Human 77's stuff yet? I will have a section of video. Will it have a section of a video dedicated to it? Let me see. Bizarre channels. Oh, here it is. Did I check this out yet? Oh, yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I checked it out. I don't think it'll be in bizarre channels because I think it's an ARG or like I think it's like an analog horror thing, and that's just like not what I like talking about. So, did you see me in New Morbid for Fun vid? No, I didn't watch it yet. Hey, if I pull up to VidCon next year, you best believe we're making a goddamn movie. Oh yeah, guys, I might go to VidCon next year, by the way. I was talking about it with Casey. The thing is, it's in California. It's literally the other side of the country. And I know who Shy Valley. He's from Australia. He flew from Australia to California, which that's far. But what? I went to California last year. The flight wasn't bad. But I've never been to California by myself. I haven't been anywhere far away by myself yet. And I'm a little nervous about that. Of course, it's like a year from now, but still. He drove 18 hours from Texas. Damn. See, VidCon would be a huge thing for me because I've never been anywhere that far by myself. I've been all around the United States with my mom. Like, I've been on a bunch of road trips. I've been to fucking Alaska, Hawaii, California, Vegas. I'd love to go back to Vegas, by the way. Vegas is awesome. Casey's from Vegas. I'd love to go back to Vegas. But, point is, I've never been anywhere that far by myself, so that would be a really big trip for me. And I'm also just, like, a really anxious person. So, it could either be a really good thing, because I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, or it could be a really bad thing to the point where I'm so anxious I'm not having fun. But, I don't know. Definitely something I'll look into for next year. Yeah. And I don't even, like, really want to go to VidCon, to be honest with you, but I want to meet other people. That's why I want to go. I want to meet other creators who are in this atmosphere that I'm in, you know? I don't want to go to meet fucking Lele Pons or some shit. I want to go for my own people. You just kind of forget the dudes are YouTubers when they're there. Or when you're there. Have you considered looking into lost media? I'm assuming you mean lost media. Yeah, I thought about everything. I was just Airbnb hopping. Okay. But you've had connections with these people before then, though. Like, you're friends with Jaden and Shy and most of the people that you went with. I'm not friends with anyone in that circle yet. So, you know, I just don't know. I don't know. It's a year from now. Things could change, you know. if you meet Plain Rock at VidCon this year, I will be shocked. I'm not a Plain Rock fan, so I'm probably not going to be meeting him. As someone with anxiety going alone is super scary. If you had a friend come, would you go? Would it help? Maybe. I don't know any friends who'd want to go with me though, because none of my IRL friends are content creators. I don't know anyone in real life that is a content creator like I am. It's pretty easy to get to know people. I became friends with people who I haven't seen a single vid on. I love Plain Rock. I met him before VidCon. I know he didn't watch his content. I'm saying if you somehow come across him, I mean, I might get a picture with him if I did, but I don't know. I looked at the VidCon list for the previous year. I don't think you can. Can you get tickets now for next year? I don't think you can. Yeah, you can't get tickets yet. But man, dude, VidCon has changed a lot. At least for, like, who they feature. I remember when... I don't know if this is true now, still. I remember when VidCon was filled with, like, animation YouTubers and stuff like that. Like, the whole set list was basically vloggers and storytime animators. Plain Rock has a house in Vegas, so me and him shared a friend already, so it wasn't even a YouTuber connection. Oh, that's cool. My next trip that I might do would be in Connecticut. I might be going to a convention in Connecticut in October. It's a Halloween-themed convention. Don't worry about the actual con. It's best you just go one day with community or spend the extra 100 on a creator pass. Oh, I'll definitely get a creator pass if I go. There's one time where they replaced like a YouTube logo or whatever statue was with the TikTok logo. Yeah, they got TikTokers and shit at VidCon now. Yeah, I'm interested in checking out that PeerTube stuff. Again, I'm not promising it'll become a video, but yeah, if you put some of the information together, I'll definitely check it out. I did community all 3 days. At high key wasn't worth it. What's different about the community and creator passes? Like, what does the creator pass have to offer? You should make a storytime animation. That was out of the many years I've been on YouTube. That was one of the things I've tried doing. I did try doing animation at one point. This is like... This was like... before the pandemic even. I was trying to animate, but I just don't have the patience for animation. And quite frankly, I'm not good enough of an artist. The real action in VidCon was the Airbnb hangouts. I'd be looking forward to that. Creator has more stuff. Like most recently, there was an upstairs area to attend things for Dream and talk to a... Oh, Lord have fucking mercy. Dream and Talk to at VidCon is incredible. I mean, it would be interesting for a more Jeejay video. What would be interesting for the second channel? A storytime animation? What? Oh, a VidCon vlog? I'd make it a main channel thing. I'd make... What I'd love to do is, if I go to VidCon, I would love to make, like, a mockumentary thing out of it. Animating stuff is fun when you actually get to learn how. It added so much character to some of my vids. But you don't, like, draw animate, right? You, like, take, like, basically sprites, I think, right? And then animate them. Or I don't know. Like, I'll add, like, some animations in my videos with Premiere Pro. But, I mean, rigs, whatever, yeah. But I'm not, like, drawing animations. It's mainly 3D with Blender, yeah, the sprite stuff. Was Dream at VidCon before the face reveal or after? No, I don't know. You're asking the wrong person. I am not up to date with what Dream was doing at VidCon. I didn't even know he was at VidCon. You don't even watch his content anymore? Who, Dream? Who does? Who does? Man, I hope Bizarre Channel, the next video does well. I feel like I have this pattern in my videos where I have a video that does really well, and then I get too ambitious with the next video, and it's like, that one doesn't do nearly as well, and then I'll upload another video, and that video does well. It's like, video does well, video does bad, video does well, video does bad, video does well. It's like a pattern. Used to like Dream, but now I just don't even care about it. I don't think the average person, like, really does anymore. I never really cared about Dream. I'm not just saying that to be like, now that he's canceled, I can finally say I don't like him. I genuinely never watched Dream at all. At VidCon, can we host a goon circle? Interesting question. I will reach out to my team about that one. I will reach out to my VidCon team about that one. Do you have any horror games that you're anticipating currently? Yeah. And I'm pissed that it's not out yet. There's a liminal space game called Subliminal that they've been teasing for, what, like a year at this point. And it's still not out. Yeah. Trailer was 11 months ago. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the game? How long have I been streaming for? Oh, not even an hour? Holy crap. Usually when I stream, time goes by fast. I don't know why. But this stream is slowing down time. I thought we'd been on here for like over an hour by now. Dimbo, what's good? We're just talking about video ideas and stuff like that. A potential VidCon visit, maybe. I'm worried about the thing I'm worried about is if I go to VidCon, if I plan to go to VidCon. What the fuck? My hoodie fell. If I plan to go to VidCon, then something will come up to where I can't go. Or like I changed my mind last minute. That's kind of what happened with the Pennsylvania trip that I was supposed to do. I had it all planned out. I had all the information I needed on a Google Doc, the prices for the hotels, the convention, everything I needed. And I didn't end up doing it. It's just like, it's something I had to get over, you know? It's just something I have to push myself to do. It would be a leap of faith. That was a epic Spider-Verse reference. I haven't gone anywhere for a long while now. The last time I went somewhere was them water parks. Most recent trip I went on was to Salisbury Beach. It's like a 2-hour drive. It's not that bad. Yeah. Where did you see the channel in 10 years? I don't know. I would at least hope to have achieved a golden, not a golden play button. I mean, that'd be cool too. But at least what the fuck? My brain just glitched. I would at least hope to have achieved the silver play button by then. That I could not say that for some reason. I'm making a long Undertale Deltarune horror related video. I have not played in years. I haven't played at all. I'm not really a big video game person. You got this, man, one word at a time. Let's just hope you don't get canceled in 10 years. What would I get canceled for? Let's see. Let's see. Most I'd get canceled for is the friend group chat that everyone has, you know? Everyone's gonna get canceled for the friend group chat. I remember when I did the One Piece video, and I only read the first couple hundred chapters, so I barely knew half of what I was talking about. Oh my god, speaking of that, I hate when I'm talking about a video, or when I'm making a video, I'm talking about the topic, and then, like, halfway through, I will just, like, my brain will do this thing where I feel like I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, I'll be breezing through making the video, like, oh man, this is going so smoothly. Halfway through, it's like I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm like second guessing all of the information I have. It's like, damn. Like, am I even right about what I'm talking about right now? Like, do I even know what I'm talking about? Wait, you would get canceled for being too ginger. I've actually seen gingers who are more ginger than me. I'm not the most ginger person on the planet. Believe it or not. There are people who have, like, velvet red hair. I think that is as ginger as you can get. Velvet red ginger hair. Is it true gingers don't have souls? Yes, this question has been asked time and time again. How many times do I have to tell you guys that for every freckle we have is a person's soul taken? All of these freckles on my arms, they're souls. So yes, we do have souls. Not our own. We take everyone else's. And it becomes a freckle. I thought that was common knowledge, but I guess not everyone knows that. You know what you know what I haven't played in, like, I think it's probably been a year at this point. I haven't played Cult of the Lamb in forever. Man. I haven't beat the game yet, even. I gotta get back in, I said this, like, what, a few months ago on stream, I think. I gotta get back into Cult of the Lamb. I miss playing that. But the thing about playing games is, like, I don't have the attention span for games. I can watch a YouTube video that's, like, 2 hours long talking about something, you know, like, in the background. But if it's a video game, forget it. I'll be done with it in, like, 30 minutes. I mean, I won't be done with... I won't beat the game in 30 minutes, but I'll be tired of playing it in 30 minutes. Just lock in, gang. Gang-a-lang. I could just lock in, true. I could just lock in. Speaking of Cult of the Lamb, I have yet to buy the goat plush from Cult of the Lamb. I might have to buy one. I also want to get the Goat Simulator plush. Is that still being sold? No, it's sold out! I have the lamb from Cult of the Lamb. No! The Goat Simulator plush is sold out. Are they gonna restock? Well, the Cult of the Lamb goat is still being sold, so that's good. But man, the Goat Simulator plush is sold out. Should have got it. Should have got it. I should probably get the Cult of the Lamb goat plush too before they sell out. I don't know when they're... I don't know. Who knows? Guys, check out these emojis I can put in chat. Oops. Jeejay, have you seen Superman yet? Yeah, I've seen it. I really liked it. It was good. Superman 2025 was a good movie. And I'm not even like a superhero. I'm not even like a superhero fan or anything. But he was good. Maybe I've just gotten like so tired of Marvel that I've just like grown tired of hearing news about superhero movies or something. Like maybe Marvel is just like tiring everyone out. Superman is DC. Yeah, I know. I mean Marvel as for like the superhero like medium. I feel like with the state of the world right now, Superman 2025 is the perfect movie to come out right now. That's true. Yeah, I did like that. Superhero stuff can be good, but Marvel is so unbelievably overdone at this point. Yeah, well, it's not even just that. Like, I was never like a consistent Marvel watcher anyway. I watched like some of their event movies, you know, like the Avengers, you know, Infinity War, Spider-Man No Way Home, Deadpool, Wolverine. And like I'm fine with the movies, but what I have a problem with is when they start making fucking series on the side of these movies that are canon to the movies. It sucks. And this isn't even like an issue with just superhero movies. I think this is an issue with some other IP too. Five Nights at Freddy's and the books. The books aren't canon to the games. Okay, well, I mean, I guess some of the books are canon to the games. Some aspects of the books are. But the books aren't canon. Only some aspects are. Like, shut up, dude. I'm not trying to read a book to understand the lore of a video game about Chuck E. Cheese animatronics. I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. And for Marvel, oh, yeah, this happened in the series. Yeah. To understand this movie, you gotta at least have seen this episode of this series. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Oh my god. FNAF fans would have your head for that statement. I'm right! Everything has to have a million things on the side. We can't just have a straightforward franchise of movies. We can't just have a straightforward franchise of games. We have to have all these side things. Books that are kind of canon, but also not canon to the games. Shows that are actually fully canon to the movies, and you might not understand the new movies if you don't watch these new series. And while I'm on the topic of that, don't even get me started on things including lore that don't need lore. Like, I'm sorry, why does Chicken Nugget, the cute little animation short series, why does that need lore? Like, hello? Like, I'm fine with a little story, I'm fine with, like, world building and, like, adding some story arcs here and there, but why are we adding lore to actually everything? Chicken Nugget does not need lore. And if Chicken Nugget does have lore, all it has to be is of, like, small things with some of the characters. You don't have to include the universe ending in Chicken Nugget. That is just absurd. Yes, there's lore with the Chicken Nugget meme, yes. No, not the Chicken Nugget meme. I'm talking about the little animated dog. I'm talking about the little animated shorts. And they started putting, like, lore episodes on YouTube now. Which is fine. Like, no, I'm not fucking talking about Max Design Pro. I'm talking about the Chicken Nugget, the animated dog. Need I pull it up? I thought everyone knew what this was. Oh, yeah, newest post on their TikTok. New original lore episode, link in bio. Like, it doesn't need lore. But anyway, this is Chicken Nugget.
Did you know?
You've probably seen Chicken Nugget on the timeline before.
Over on our channel, Chicken Nugget Espanol, you can watch all the episodes in Spanish.
Started out as a cute little short series, then they started adding lore. Like, they had this story arc where the fucking world was gonna end because Chicken Nugget is a demigod and couldn't contain his powers or something like that. I'm not kidding, by the way. That actually happened in the show. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, simple stuff like this doesn't always need lore. Like, we need to know when to stop. We need to know when things... We need boundaries for what needs lore. You know? And I'm not trying to be like a person who hates fun or anything like that. Like, stop doing this! Stop doing this now! I hate fun. But it's just like, it's a cute, and it's a little animated show on TikTok about this little dog and his friends, and some of them do weird stuff, you know, just having some fun. Like, I'm sorry, but something like that, something as simple as that, just does not need lore as big as the universe coming to an end because one of the main character is a demigod who couldn't handle his powers. Like, that's just absurd for a series like that. SMG4 also doesn't need lore. Well, I never got into SMG4, but you're probably right about that. You should give Garrett lore? No, I don't give Garrett lore. I don't give Garrett lore. Because he doesn't need lore. He's just a little character on my channel that often insults me for comedic value. You know? I will add more characters over time, probably, but I'm not gonna add, like, any lore. Like, I found Garrett abandoned in a dumpster behind an Arby's, and I took him home and raised him as my own. Like, We don't need all that. We just don't. It's the same with Skibidi Toilet. It's a dumb Gmod animation. It has... Well, that's a series, though. Skibidi Toilet, started out as a storytelling series, right? There's a difference between having some storytelling and having lore, I feel like. When people talk about having lore, I feel like... I don't know. I think MatPat has ruined the definition of lore or something. I don't know. I feel like when you say lore, it usually refers to like something that goes deeper than what it appears on surface value. You know, like, oh, if you look into it, it actually has a lot of deep lore. You know, there's a lot of lore. There's straightforward storytelling. And then there's lore. And I know, like, technically they kind of mean the same thing, but on the internet, I feel like they've kind of become two separate things, if that makes any sense. Like, a storytelling series is different than a series that has lore. Does that make sense, or am I just tripping? Garrett's just a little guy who's mean. Sometimes it's all he needs. Real! Because whenever someone says something has lore... Well, I gotta wipe my screen. Or my camera. Whenever someone mentions that something has lore, people go crazy. People go crazy. They start looking into everything. What is that? Has that always been on my screen? What is that? Oh, it's the glare from the light. Has that been there this whole stream? No. Okay. But yeah, MatPat has just like... I love MatPat, but... Let's be real here. He set people's expectations too high for entertainment on the internet. Now everyone's looking into stuff for lore. Everything has to have lore now. You know, things can't just be a simple fun series. It has to have some sort of like side plot or hidden meaning behind it that's like, oh, wait, maybe this character is actually fucking Satan himself. On surface value, this character looks normal. But as the series progresses, it hints at him actually being Satan himself. You know? It's required to be a lot deeper than it needs to be, which sucks. Yes! Yes! I have nothing against... Here's the thing. I have nothing against something having lore. Okay? I have nothing against things having lore. If it starts as a series that's supposed to have lore. If you're making a silly little series, just like it's just a silly little series with silly little guys, right? If you're making a silly little series with silly little guys, and like a year later, you start adding some deep fucking lore to it for no reason, just shut up. I remember MatPat did a Smiling Friends theory where he said Mr. Boss is like the secret twist villain or something. Are you dead ass? Yeah, but Hero, it wasn't necessary to like watch everything. You can enjoy that channel without knowing the lore. And I guess you could watch Chicken Nugget without watching the lore, but still, it's just like, why are we doing this? Why does something like Chicken Nugget need lore? Why do simple things need lore? And it's also poisoned everybody's brains. It's even poisoned my own brain, because in bizarre YouTube channels, what was it, 4? The last episode of that series, bizarre YouTube channels 4, I talk about Mother 3. And no, wait, hold on. I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Okay, hold on. Bizarre Channels 4. I talked about Mother 3. The Mother 3 YouTube channel with the Lorax. And other people were thinking it was some sort of ARG type of thing. I'm pretty sure it's just a shitpost channel. But it's hard to have something that's just a shitpost thing without people thinking it's lore. Because everyone's brains are so, like, programmed now to think that everything on the internet has to have lore. Which MatPat, I think, is partially reasonable. Which I think MatPat is partially responsible for. I think MatPat is partially the reason why people think that everything has lore in it now. So if there's a shitpost channel, for example, like Mother 3 with the Lorax, people think it's some sort of ARG, like there's a hidden meaning behind it. Why can't it just be a normal shitpost channel? I was even a victim of this. A year ago, on my second channel, I was streaming on Twitch, as some of you know. And I looked into this website called smlwiki.com. Actually, is that still up? Yeah, it is still up. Anyway, so a year ago, checked out this website called smlwiki.com. Looked into it. It looked like it was an ARG. So, I upload the VOD. I name it the SML ARG you've never heard of, or some shit like that. I don't know. But I put ARG in the title and thumbnail because I thought it was an ARG. And people were on my ass in the comments, like, it's not an ARG. The creator himself said it's not an ARG. The creator himself said it's just a shitpost thing. So, like, alright, my fault for assuming that. That is my fault for assuming that, because I'm just so used to everything having lore now, that I assumed this little shitpost thing was lore. So it's even affected my brain, too. Now I'm over here assuming that everything is supposed to have lore. SML Wiki has gotten a shit ton of updates and has actual lore now. Well, it seems like something that would have lore. Maybe the creator got tired of people calling it an ARG, so he just went along with it and started adding lore to it. I don't know. I think the creator of SML Wiki blocked me on Twitter and all social medias. Why? What could you have possibly done to get blocked by the creator of SML Wiki? Calm it down, Protein Shake. No, I'm passionate about this. I'll talk about it the way I want to. The same thing happened with the person who made that Bugbo series. People thought it was an ARG analog horror thing, and it was just a shitpost series he made with his friends. So yeah, that's the thing, though. You know, the internet has made it so people think that everything has lore in it. Things can't just be simple shitposts anymore. It has to have some sort of story behind it. You know? And I think Matt Pat is responsible for it, for the most part. I really do think he is. I love Matt Pat. He's a G. But the way he has changed people's thinking on the internet, I mean, yeah. SML Wiki was originally made as a way to pay tribute to the creator's dead friends who he used to make shitposts and YTPs with. But then when Athos came along, they started giving it an actual storyline. I mean, hey, at least we got Jumpy Marvin from the SML Wiki. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Jeejay should have lore. If I were to ever do anything with lore, I would make it very obvious. And I would do it from the beginning. I wouldn't bait and switch people. I wouldn't start a series out like cute and simple. I would start it out as a lore-driven series, but be very subtle about it. I would be subtle about it, but blatant at the same time. And it wouldn't be on the main channel either. It especially worsened with the Matt Pat FNAF theory videos because of how deep he dug. Yeah, true. Damn, it's 11:11. Oh! Oh, it's 11:11. For me. It's 11:11. You're voting Matt Pat 2028. If Matt Pat ran for president, I would actually, yes, I would vote for him. I would absolutely vote for Matt Pat for president. 100%. We need somebody who understands our generation and like the internet and stuff like that. We need somebody who understands us and not somebody who builds a fucking a golden ballroom addition to the White House for whatever fucking reason. What a waste of money. We need somebody who actually appreciates us and the rising generations. We also just need to get old people out of our fucking government. I'm so serious about that. Why are old people running our government? That's my question. Why do we have old fucking dinosaurs running our government? What if Matt Pat was the Republican candidate? I don't think Matt Pat would ever be a Republican candidate. That being said, I'd still vote for him. Probably. It depends what everyone else is, like even if you vote Matt Pat, if Matt Pat were to run on the Republican Party, even if you were to, you still have to pay attention to what, like, the other people, in the government stand for. Like, he could have colleagues who, is that the right word? Colleagues? Wait, what does colleagues mean? Colleague. Did I use that word right? Yeah, okay. He could have other colleagues who are total bigots, want to fucking destroy the world. And Matt Pat could be The only one on the Republican Party who's not a bigot. But you still have to pay attention to what these other people want, because these other people still have power. So, I don't know. It's a complicated question. Matt Pat wouldn't hesitate to release the files. True. We need someone who's mature and knows about everything wrong in this economy to be president. I would not want to be president. I'll tell you that much. I would never want to become president. Hell no. Hell no. You are the most... Once you become president, I think you are in, like, the most danger you will ever be in your entire life. Because there are so many people out there who want you fucking dead. Even if you're a really good president, for example, JFK, right? JFK, he was pretty liberal, I think, from what I've seen. JFK was pretty liberal. He was fucking killed. So you could be the nicest person in the world as president, and there's still somebody out there who'd want you dead. Matt Pat, first president with 100% approval rating. That's not true, unfortunately. It's impossible. It's actually it is impossible for a president to have a 100% approval rating. It is not possible. Even if we had a president that like fucking decided to, for whatever reason, like nuke a state, you know, even if we had a president that for some reason decided to nuke one of our own states, there would always be somebody defending it for whatever fucking reason. That's what I've learned over the course of the past decade, is that the president can do actually fucking anything, and there will always be somebody to defend it. No, I didn't see that clip. There was literally one time, like a year or two ago, that everyone wanted Mr. Beast to be president. I know Mr. Beast has been in a lot of controversy lately. A lot of hot water. But, and I'm serious when I say this, Mr. Beast would genuinely be a better president. Mr. Beast would genuinely be a better president. And I'm not even like a fan of Mr. Beast. I don't think Mr. Beast is like totally like what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? When somebody is like really good at their profession. Fuck. Yo, Jasper, what's good? What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I think experienced? I don't know. Even if Mr. Beast isn't experienced in politics or anything like that, he would still be better than what we have now. Genuinely speaking. Because, like, shit on Mr. Beast all you want, but at least he's trying to do good for people, you know? At least he actually sees people as people. Well, actually, that can be that can be highly debatable in some of his videos, I guess. But he's good at philanthropy. Mr. Beast is good at philanthropy. Hate on his actual content all you want, and, like, his business methods, but Mr. Beast as a philanthropist is good. Mr. Beast is a good philanthropist. And even if Mr. Beast didn't become president, Mr. Beast could make a decent politician, I think. Isn't he friends with Logan Paul and KSI? Yes, but being friends with Logan Paul and KSI is 10 times better than being friends with fucking Jeffrey Epstein. You know? And being friends with a sex offender football player. You know? Who is that guy? Lawrence Taylor? Yeah, Lawrence Taylor. The registered sex offender that Trump just started working with. Like, if Mr. Beast was president, him being friends with Logan Paul and KSI is literally nothing compared to Trump being friends with Epstein and fucking Lawrence Taylor. I mean, Jimmy was friends with Chris Tyson, though. Again, that's still nothing compared to Jeffrey Epstein. Or literally any of the people that Trump is friends with. Like, it's not good that he was friends with Chris Tyson. But, like, I'm not defending Chris Tyson, but no kids were actually harmed as far as I know. Right? Not defending Chris Tyson, but as far as I know, Chris Tyson didn't actually do anything with kids. So yes, while Jimmy was friends with Chris Tyson, that's still nowhere near as bad as our actual president being friends with multiple pedophiles. And a registered sex offender that he just started working with the other day. Didn't Jimmy cut ties with Chris? I think so, yeah. I think Mr. Beast would be stupidly good at being a politician, whether that's a good thing or bad. Yeah, Mr. Beast would be a good politician. He's a good philanthropist. So I think if Mr. Beast is a pro in the philanthropist area, I think he could do some positive changes if he was a politician. I have an edit of a little girl taking a picture of Trump and calling him a disgrace to the world to his face. That's crazy. What about the guy Jimmy hired who committed a sex crime on an 11-year-old? As far as I know, there was a misunderstanding there. I don't know. As far as I know, I don't know about that. I mean, I've heard of it, but I think there was like a lack of background checks or something. But I don't think Jimmy like defended the guy anyway. I don't think Jimmy ended up defending him. You can pull out all these. Well, what about this time Jimmy did this? What about this time Jimmy? Literally any of the things that Jimmy has done in the past is nothing compared to what we are working with now. And I'm not saying any of the thing. I'm not saying like I'm not defending Jimmy for like any of the bad things that he's done in the past. I mean, I'm sure some of them were even like mistakes. But truth be told, the things that Jimmy has done is nothing compared to who is in control of our government now. And that's a fact. If Jimmy was president, he'd make a video where he traps every former president in a circle for $1 billion, and if Matt Pat won, he's made a new channel called Political Theory. Okay. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go with that. Are you guys still subscribed to Mr. Beast, by the way? I don't think I am. I talked about this before. I had 2 pieces of signed merch for his 40 million subscriber thing that he did. The live stream where he was signing stuff for people. I had a t-shirt and a hoodie that were signed by Mr. Beast. And I actually got rid of it. I gave them to the Salvation Army. So there's some kid out there who got a signed Mr. Beast hoodie and t-shirt for like probably like $5. Someone out there is wearing Mr. Beast signed merchandise for $5 that they got at the Salvation Army. But I gave it away because there was that thing that that showed that apparently some of the things weren't actually signed by Mr. Beast himself, but his team. Like, his team was signing some of the merch for him. And that kind of ruins credibility for it. So that's kind of, that's why I got rid of my signed Mr. Beast merch. But yeah, out there is somebody wearing Mr. Beast merch for like $5 probably. Signed Mr. Beast merch for like $5 from the Salvation Army. I was subbed to Mr. Beast at one point because the chances of running into Mr. Beast and him asking you if you're subscribed with notifications on, possibility never a 0. Never a 0 to run into Mr. Beast and have him ask you if you're subscribed for some money. They're like, yeah, Jimmy, I'm subscribed with notifications on. Give me 10 bands. Maybe I should resubscribe to Mr. Beast just in case that ever happens. You never know when you can run into Mr. Beast. I'm proud to say I never liked Mr. Beast. Well, there are things to like about Mr. Beast. Again, he is a good philanthropist. Even if you don't like his content, the money he makes goes to philanthropy. Right? He does a lot of good for philanthropy. The types of videos he makes on his main channel can be kind of questionable. I think there can be a conversation about the morals of putting people through challenges like that, through like a mental, emotional type of thing. Definitely can be a conversation about morality there. But when it comes to philanthropy, doing actual good stuff with his money, I'll give Mr. Beast that. In his most recent thing for Team Water, like, I'll always appreciate Mr. Beast being rich and spending it on good stuff. And I know a lot of people are like, well, Mr. Beast does it for clout. Why does that fucking matter? He's still doing good for people. Oh, well, if Mr. Beast actually meant well, he wouldn't have made a video out of it. What the fuck do you think is paying for the philanthropy? The videos! He's recycling the ad revenue, basically. The money he makes from these videos that get, like, over 100 million views, it goes to good stuff. Most of the time, I think. For the most part. He reinvests that into his philanthropy businesses. So he wouldn't be able to do this philanthropy stuff if he wasn't making content out of it. And then nobody would be getting fucking clean water and stuff like that. Yes, they also spread the word. Yes, I saw the thumbnail. Just saying, like, people are ready to shit on Mr. Beast, and, like, I understand, I totally get, like, some of his, like, business strategies can be kind of questionable. The controversies about, like, mistreatment and stuff at his company, understandable. As far as I know, I don't think he's the one who's mistreating people. I think it's people who work for him. But still, as it's your job as the CEO of the company to, like, be in charge of that type of stuff. But still, but, like, just because he's gotten in some controversies, you can't dismiss all the philanthropy that he is actually doing. I think someone has a crush on Jimmy Beast. I don't have a crush on Jimmy Beast. I'm just saying he's a good philanthropist. And the money he makes from his content goes into more philanthropy. So the people who whine about him making content out of philanthropy, where do you think the money comes from? He wouldn't be able to do the philanthropy if he wasn't making content out of it. Like, yeah, he could be doing it for clout, but at the end of the day, the money's still going to helping people. I'm not a Mr. Beast fan. I don't really consistently watch Mr. Beast content. But, like, it's just not for me. But, like, come on now. People are always just so quick to jump on YouTubers' back. Like the recent Markiplier thing. Holy shit, people are so quick to turn on a YouTuber if they make this if they make a mistake. Dude, the Markiplier thing recently, that was crazy. People were on his ass like, "Oh my god, he's using AI!" Woo! Give him a fucking second to explain himself before you jump to conclusions and say that he's some big AI supporter. Like, for the love of God. I don't have a crush on any YouTubers, no. Thoughts on Mr. Beast promoting AI? Well, after getting feedback, he walked back on it. I appreciate that. He did listen to people's feedback. He did remove the AI thumbnail feature from the thing that I don't remember what it is. He did remove that feature and replaced it with a feature where you can hire thumbnail artists. So that's cool. He did listen to feedback. And a lot of people gave him shit for that, too. They're like, oh, well, the only reason he's changing it is because he got feedback. No fucking shit. Duh! Yeah. When you get do you not want him to listen to the feedback? Usually it takes feedback to change something, yes. If he doesn't see the problem with AI thumbnails, right? He's not gonna walk back on it unless he gets feedback. Why would he walk back on it without feedback? Like, if no one's gonna change his mind, he's not gonna change it. But if a bunch of people are giving him advice, like, their thoughts on it and criticism, feedback, and they change his mind, then changes will be made. Obviously, he's gonna change it after getting feedback. Are you kidding me? Like, Jesus Christ. Again, I'm not a big Mr. Beast fan. People will jump on him for fucking literally anything. I understand. Like, I didn't like the AI thing that he did. I hated it. I thought that was a horrible idea. But I appreciate that he actually listened to people's feedback for it and ended up ditching that feature for something else that's actually good. Like, finding artists that you can hire and pay. Like, do you want him to change from the feedback or not? That's like the same shit. Oh, well, he's only sorry because he was caught. Yeah, no shit. You know, like, that's what it is. That's how it is. People are sorry when they get feedback for something. Because sometimes they don't realize how stupid something is until they're called out for it. Not everyone's just sitting at home doing the bad thing that they're doing, and all of a sudden they're like, you know what, maybe this thing I'm doing isn't good. Like, one day they just have a change of heart. They're like, maybe this thing I'm doing isn't actually good. They don't just randomly go like that out of nowhere. Sometimes you need feedback and criticism from people to change your view on things. Like, I'm sorry, but like that thing people always say, oh, he's only sorry because he's caught. He's only changing. He's only walking back on it because people gave him feedback. Like, yeah, that's how people change. Sometimes they don't realize how stupid they're being until they receive criticism. I don't think Mark's gonna retire. Mark's not gonna retire from that. But it's just like so stupid. Like, the internet is so quick to jump on people. But this is, by the way, this is specifically for content creators who have made mistakes. By the way, mistakes, keyword. I'm not talking about like talking to minors. That's inexcusable. But if someone's like supporting AI or something like that, and you're like, oh, maybe this isn't a good idea, and then the YouTuber's like, okay, I hear you. I'll remove that. That's good. That's good that they're listening to feedback. I'm excited for his movie, Iron Lung. I'm assuming Iron Lung is probably coming out next year at this point, I'd assume. And I wonder if it'll be distributed to theaters. I wonder if it'll come to theaters. What I hope happens is I hope, like, A24 or Neon picks it up or something like that for distribution. Alright. I am going to go. I have to pee really bad after drinking Gatorade and Canada Dry. I have to pee really bad. And I'm going to go. It's getting late. I'm a dip. Yes, listening to feedback is how creators grow. Exactly. Alright, I'm a dip. I'm seeing the newest body horror movie Together. I'm seeing that tomorrow. Or at least I should be, unless something changes. But that's my plan for tomorrow. Might do a stream tomorrow talking about the movie. So yeah, I might see you guys tomorrow night. If not, I'll see you guys later in the week. I go live at random times, so who knows. And I'm also going to be working on the next video too, so. Ninja is kind of cut, right? What does that even mean? Oh, cute? No, Ninja's not cute. So I had to burst your bubble. Okay. Have a good night.